Hi, this is Bill Macchio, and I'd like to take you on a trip to Myrtle Beach, where I recently was one of the speakers for Grand Strand Properties, Exit Grand Strand Properties, where there was about 150 agents. And what we were discussing is how they could integrate the magazine, which Media Services just published for them, in their listing and selling presentations. How our distribution and the way we do business will benefit their way of doing business. And really, most importantly, for you as a broker, this is a revenue stream for the broker here at Myrtle Beach Grand Strand Properties. So take a look at this. It'll give you a better understanding of how your own magazine will benefit your company, extend your brand, and be a profit center for you. So why don't you take a look at this?
We're going to get started today. We're going to talk about the Grand Strand Real Estate Guide, Exit Grand Strand Real Estate Guide. How many people have seen it? Excellent. There you go. I gotta say, I really feel like this turned out very, very nice for our first edition, our premiere edition. And considering none of us had ever done this before, I think this is absolutely fantastic. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Excellent. And of course, we plan to continue to improve it as time goes forward, and we continue to work with Bill on making these improvements.
This magazine, you guys, can be so strong. Forget that I'm doing this for y'all. Forget that for a second. This is such a strong tool for you guys. It really, really is. In Charleston, South Carolina, in Asheville, I did one in Asheville for about 3 years for Century 21. I've done one I started the one in Charleston until I took it in-house with Prudential. And one of the things that I learned from doing this was y'all have challenges when you list a house, because unless somebody's going through divorce, it's an estate sale, or somebody's passed away, heaven forbid, okay, why is somebody going to list with you? There isn't any. In my little world, what is my urgency to sell something or to get something? It's deadlines. You follow the train of thought here? Okay, so what can you do? Create some excitement amongst your potential listing clients and say, hey, if you want to get in this magazine, you got to list with me today because the deadline's tomorrow or next week. Please, please, please use that. It's an incredible tool. It really, really works, you guys. Again, forget that just think of me as just helping here. It really, really works because we saw a spike. Now, Prudential has 900, maybe 1,020 agents, okay? And we saw the spike 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week before the deadline. The listing inventory with Prudential would go up. So please use it that way. Another thing too, I did this for Mike, and I can do it for anybody on the back. There's postcards. In the back of the building, back there, I brought you some extra magazines. There's a case of magazines back there, okay? And I left some information on some flyers. I've done some door hangers. Okay, where you can go to your neighborhoods and you can hang in the door. We're bringing buyers to your neighborhood is what I'm calling it. It's branded just for you in your magazine. So take a look at that because everything's branded for you and the magazine. Yes, sir.
Where are these completed magazines placed?
You know what? When I get done with my little spiel, why don't I take some questions? I think that's important. Also in the back, you'll see postcards back there. It's 5.5, 8.5 postcards. It has your magazine there, plus Exit, plus Sold. What are we doing here? It's all about branding. Do you guys know why you're number 2 in the market for production and number 4 in the market for size? Did I get that right?
2 and 2 right now.
2 and 2. You know why you're 2 and 2? I'm going to tell you why you're 2 and 2. Because you got a branding behind y'all. You have a branding. That's what's making you guys 2. And this magazine will help brand. So when each one of you collectively get an ad in the company's magazine, yes, it is about you and your listing, but it's also about branding you guys collectively. Strength is in numbers. Please remember that. If you're already not in the magazine, you need to get in the magazine. What would you rather do? Be in a Homes and Lands magazine where everybody's in it, or be in an Exit magazine where you're the only one in it? It's a branding. I promise you, it's a branding. And this is what the postcards in the back. Please pick these up in the back, you guys. There's prices on it. We can deliver these in 3 or 4 days. But it's It's the magazine plus Exit Grand Strand equals sold. How many people in this market want to sell their properties? Huh? So please keep that in mind. Also, there's a little spiel about my marketing and the information that I can provide you guys. Also, let me back up a little bit on some of the things we still need to do for y'all. When the company approached me about doing this, I wanted to add as much value to you guys for you guys as possible. I'm not a guy that does the cheapest. I'm a guy that has the value. That's why I own SouthCarolinaBuilders.com. That's why I own Myrtle Beach MillionDollarHomes.com. That's why I own MyrtleBeachBuilders.com, CharlestonBuilders.com, WilmingtonBuilders.com. They're all part of our network. When you guys right now go to MyrtleBeachBuilders.com, there is a banner ad on there. It says Myrtle Beach Finest Agents. When you click on it, it goes to a landing page. It needs to be updated. I threw it together at the last minute for you guys. But anybody that advertises in here is pictured on there, or will be pictured on there with a link back to y'all's website. So what does this mean? Remember, this is all a tool. It isn't what I'm doing for you. It's how you use these tools. If you're trying to get a builder, enlist a builder, a custom builder, or a medium-sized builder, take them to that page. Show them where there's a banner ad on that page for Exit Grand Strand. And you're on that page if you advertise in the magazine with a link back to your website. So none of this stuff, especially in today's environment, if you guys get an ad in the Sun News, if you get an ad in Homes and Lands or whatever else you get in land, if you don't interact with your medium, what you're investing in, you're not getting the fullest out of it. You can't just place an ad and be passive about it. You have to do things that you can interact with and get excited about and get your customers excited, because that's what it's all about. I've been really anxious to come and talk to you guys, actually. I believe in this because I've done 2 other magazines like this. And I got to tell you, the environment within your company lends itself for creative, entrepreneurial things to rise to the top. And because I have the trust of some of your management here, they have allowed me to get in front of you and express the creative ways you can make money and service your clients. Bill Macchio here, and I want to show you how you can make some money with your existing real estate firm. I know in today's environment, making money with real estate, kind of a paradox there, but let me share this with you. The Exit magazine. It could be a Century 21 magazine, it could be a Prudential magazine or a Remax magazine. Whatever your franchise is, we can help you make money. This is the way it works. We provide you with your own company magazine to extend your franchise. The agents pay for the ads at a reduced rate in the magazine. You are sold the space at a wholesale rate. The magazine is integrated with the internet, has broad distribution to feeder markets that your known buyers are coming from, and it's also digitized and put online. So the agents and consumers can flip through the magazine and go right to the participating agents. It is a revenue stream for you, the broker and the owner.
Well, first of all, I think it's great that we have our own custom private magazine that no one else at the beach has. It shows how different we are and how far we're willing to go to service our customers. I think the results have already started. On the day the magazine hit the streets, I got my first two phone calls, and people on the street were saying how glad that we had a magazine like that out there so fast. So to start with, I think the results have already come in. Secondly, I'm using it with all my clients, again, to show them how hard I work and our company works to support them, and I think they've liked that so far.